Hello, welcome to another Let's Cook hyphen. And what we're doing today is we are cooking the family recipe. Whenever I do sausage or sausage variants, I always do a family recipe, and people are like, what's your family recipe? Well, I'm going to show you my family recipe. The sausages we're doing today, I've never had before. They are wicked. Chorizo style bangers, small paprika, herb and spicy pea protein blend, banging on the barbie. Well, we're not going to barbecue them, we're going to squish them. Well, not squish them, we're going to get them all wet and we're going to shove them in the casserole, sort of. Along with a sliced onion, a tin of butter beans, and a potato. Yes, that is all there is in this recipe. It is a very simple recipe. So, let's get on and do some preparation. Okay then, so here are our wicked chorizo style bangers. Grabbing veg by the bulbs. I've done wicked stuff before. Again, if I have a look at the reviews I've done for fat-free, not fat-free, vegan stuff. So, open it up. So there's 4 sausage in there. I'm going to chuck them all in here, like that. So that's the sausages. They're quite squidgy, to be fair. I don't know whether they're going to survive the cooking process, but they may well do. So they're in there now. Then what we want to do is add the onion. So this is how you chop an onion. First of all, you get a knife and you chop it at the end. Oh, it doesn't look like a good onion, this one. It looks like a bad onion. And then you chop it there as well. And move all that out of the way. If you want, you can chop it in half. It does make it easier to peel. Just to see how bad it is inside. It's not actually too bad. And then just peel back a little bit, like that. So there's your onion peeled. No tears before bedtime. The other one. Just peel it back to the one that isn't skin, basically. I mean, all skin is basically the last bit of the, well, it kind of gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then that bit goes into a skin, and then that falls off, and then a new bit, and so on and so forth. Right, so chop it. Now, a lot of people say you need to nick out that bit there, chop it on, but I actually like eating that bit when you find it. It's like a treat. So, I'm going to leave it in. What I will chop off, though, is a little bit there, move that over there, and then I'll just slice away. When you get so far down, chop it over and then slice down again. And that way you're less likely to chop your fingers off, and again there. And then just chuck it all in the casserole dish. Okay, so that was easy. For those of you who didn't see how we did it, just chop that bit off again. Take that bit out as well, because I'm not overly enamoured with that bit. You don't normally do this on onion, but I'm quite fussy. Just a little bit out there. It's a funny colour. Right. Chop it up again. Plonk it in the pan. Then we get the butter beans. These are cut butter beans, but any butter beans will do. I suppose you could, in theory, do it with any kind of bean. I'm not sure if baked beans works particularly well. So you open them up, as your butter beans, and then you just literally chuck them on, like that. And then just mash it all down, like so. So you've now got layers. You've got sausage at the bottom, then you've got the onions, and then you've got the beans. And then, with your washed potato, which I've already washed, here's one I washed earlier, cut out any bits that are not great. Now, bearing in mind there's a crisis on, and I got this potato a few days ago. There's a few bits. It's like the one that was left by everyone else. So, it's not the best one ever. So just cut out the bad bits, the bits you don't want to eat, like that. I think the rest of it's okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. There might be a bit of bruise in there, so I'll chop that off. I do like to leave the skin on because I think there's more going on where the potato skin is. So again, just slice it. I slice it thin. My mother used to slice it very thick. This is where I got the recipe from, my mother. And it's not for everyone, but it's an interesting meal. So just keep slicing and slicing, and slicing, and slicing, and slicing, and slicing, and slicing. Realise that bit's flat, so we can turn it over and slice again. And again. Always make sure your knives are sharp as well. Again. Not much to grab hold on now. And again. And again. I think that will do it. So leave that bit off. It's a bit of a gnarly bit as well, isn't it? So there's your potato. And there's your hot pot. And then you just put the potato on the hot pot. Just put it all the way around, like so. Now this would do 2 people, but I'm a fat get, so it does 1 person, which is me. So it's 1 potato. This is crisis cooking. This is lockdown catering. So you do all that, you shove all the potatoes on the best you can. The idea is, you put this now in the oven. You don't actually, I'm going to top it up with water, so it's just, the water level is just underneath the rim, so that the things won't dry out. Then I'm going to put the lid on it. Pop it in the oven, gas mark 5. I don't know what that is in electric, because I don't have electric. And all being well, in a couple of hours' time, there'll be a very nice vegetarian meal. Yes, it's vegetarian, because remember, it's wicked. I'll do a normal review, as I normally do, once I've cooked it. But this is just how to make the family recipe. So like I say, gas mark 5, stick it in the oven for a couple of hours. Take the lid off about 20 minutes before it cooks, and let the potatoes go brown and crispy. I even like them when they go black. That's why I do them thin, because they go right through. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching, and as I always say, be seeing you.